Greetings and welcome aboard to the Heavy Metal Truckers. We are your hosts. I am Pincushion, that is Frosty, and that is Doppler. And in this video, holy crap, do we have a surprise because Sabaton has just dropped their latest single, Templars. And we have been just after the war, what was it, the War to End All Wars album?
Yep.
Was that that was their latest album.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Last one, it was so beautifully done, and it's just like Sabaton is one of those groups, they love them or hate them. That's kind of not really in between at this point, like from what I've gathered.
I'll give you that.
People. So to hear that they were dropping a new single, or they were about to, was incredibly exciting. Hey, it's Bar.
Protect the border, Jerusalem calling the name. Burning hell! God's call, holy order, Knights of Jesus Christ, charge from the temple. God's own chosen warriors, Templars and the march, charge from the temple mount.
So, thoughts?
So, first of all, not related to the song. Well, I mean, I guess related to the song, but I don't know. You know they had a blast filming that.
Such
Oh,
a
definitely.
blast. Oh my god, yes.
I know I would have had a blast filming it.
Oh my god. Yeah, but then
Yes.
again, can we all not agree that they are some of the biggest kids, and they have fun with almost everything they're doing, even on stage.
I was gonna say, just like the nerd in me was enjoying every second of the video alone, rather than just the
Yeah.
music.
Anymore,
Something Sabaton.
anymore. When you see a group like that doing LARPing,
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, really.
But of course they're all dead, so I guess we can't see them in concert anymore. But and how was Joachim singing when he was dead? No, but anyway.
oh, so
Anyway.
what you're saying is we have to make it a point next time they roll around our town to go and see them. That way we can shout from the seats. Oh, you're singing? I thought you dead.
Yeah, exactly.
'Tis merely a flesh wound.
No, he would say tis merely a freshman, but we have to go around and be like, he's dead, but he's singing. There can be only one explanation. He's a witch.
She turned me into a newt. I got better.
Lock in his case.
Oh shit.
But anyway.
Anyways,
So, but I mean, the song was exactly what you would expect from them. Quintessential Sabaton. Was it their best song? No, but it was still a good song, a solid song.
It was
I wouldn't
catchy
expect anything less than
as
that.
hell,
Yes,
and it was
it was.
a fun time. It's very similar to, again, even though this isn't Amon Amarth's best track they ever wrote, but put your back into the ore, fun as hell. Fun as hell.
Yeah.
Whenever you get the entire like half of Vakken on their asses rowing, like you have to have that occasionally, like get the crowd into it and just have
It was
fun.
kind of like, what is it, Wind Rose or that Dig
Oh, yeah.
song or whatever.
Yeah,
Same
like
thing.
I would be immensely surprised if on their next show there's not someone with like a rubber sword or something.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed the chord progressions throughout the entirety of the song, and then like the instrumental that solo that played there near the middle of it was just, oh my goodness, it was phenomenal. I mean, like I said, the like you both stated, the music video alone, like the video itself, just full on satisfies the nerd in me, and then the metal portion of it just satisfies the metal in me. So it's like the entirety of the song is dedicated for like metalhead nerds more or less than anything else. And
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I could easily see like the Fellowship storming Mordor, like the gates of the foot of Mordor, to this song. Like
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
enjoyed this one.
I will be curious to hear the album version of this song, because I wonder if it'll be as long. Because when I was watching this song, there was that one
Probably
part where,
not. I have
yeah,
my
I was
doubts.
like, there felt like there was some.
But
I don't want to say filler, but you know.
yeah, but then again, I mean, the Great War. I mean, half of the music video to that is just them like loading shit on stage, and then they get into loading shit on stage,
Right.
and then they're doing that. But it's the same thing on the album.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
No, I mean the sound effects of them like getting the news or whatever. Yeah, probably not gonna be on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely listen to this one again. Tremendous, like
Oh, hands down.
Of course.
definitely listen to this one again. It's not my absolute favorite one, but this could definitely be added to a playlist.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, and granted I don't know Sabaton's discography all that well, as much as I enjoy them, but this seems like the first time they've covered what is essentially, if we can all understand, a track about Friday the 13th.
Hmm.
It might be. I'm not positive though.
Like I'm almost kind of surprised they haven't covered it before. But then again,
Yeah.
so yes, not really war metal, but war themed lyrics and just battles are their theme, and as many wars as there have been throughout time, they all kind of go over the same fucking thing. There may have been some glory achieved in this warrior's life or something of the sort, and it's just a different time period doing the same fucking thing. And so, in theory, you can only cover lyrically so many aspects unless there was a particular interesting thing, like Unkillable Soldier, for instance. Like, he went through so much but was still standing. It's a fascinating aspect within history regarding war, but
Yeah.
eventually
Sabaton will do that. They'll tell individual stories. Too,
yeah, and
sometimes.
so that's what I like about them.
Mhm.
They are so well at being able to not just cover a war thing just to get everyone pumped, but they have a historical aspect, and they don't they choose lyrical themes where they can go over and almost give proper memory and memorial to those that have passed on honorably or even dishonorably, just letting their presence haven't been known.
Yeah.
They definitely carry that symphonic aspect to them that really grabs my attention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I've always
we've
said
discussed
that-
this multiple times, and we don't
Yeah.
they're power metal. I
Yeah,
think.
power metal first, but they
Yeah.
do use. They also have a mix in that old school metal sound with
Mhm.
some symphonic elements. But I would
Mhm.
predominantly consider them power metal. Yeah.
Mhm. They're one of the more intriguing power metal groups because they kind of border, even though you could say like male equivalent, but there are male power metal groups, or with symphonic groups and metal, like symphonic metal. I mean, these days
Yeah,
you can
most
have
symphonic metal is female.
female
yeah.
driven, although if you want to, depending on who you are,
Mhm.
you could consider Cradle of symphonic metal these days.
Yeah.
Um,
There are.
I mean, of course, you go into the subgenre of like black and symphonic metal, but anyways,
Yeah.
The thing that makes Sabaton so intriguing is the fact that they kind of do border that power metal symphonic line, and they're what's interesting about them, they'll just literally, like, anyone who has been to Carowinds at the South Carolina border, you know that Carowinds is pretty much on that line. And so as kids, you're going over like North Carolina, South Carolina, North Carolina, and you're just stepping like that. That's what Sabaton does with power metal and symphonic metal. They are constantly going back and forth with that aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree to that.
Mm-hmm. But speaking of Cradle, they actually released a new single. It just dawned on me.
We did one last time.
We did, and they've come out with another one since.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can check
Oh, wow.
that out after Baby Metal. Anyways, any other words you guys have for this Sabaton single?
Nope.
Cool, we'll move on. Alright, you guys enjoy the video. Hope you did. And until next time, keep rolling heavy.